Just a quick audio check to make sure we've got some sound here. 4 minutes.
And get started with our handy dandy pencil. Um, and we'll start with creating our cones. So we can have any kind of cone you want. You know, sometimes they have those like flat bottom cones that go a little out. Sometimes there are these triangle looking cones. There's all sorts of different kinds of cones, as you may know. Or you can put your ice cream in a cup. It's whatever you want to do today, friends. But I'm going to be doing this triangle shaped cone. This one's one of the easier ones to draw. So we'll just draw basically an upside down triangle, kind of in the middle of our paper. And don't want it to go up too far because we want to leave plenty of room for a lot of scoops of ice cream. But if cone is your favorite part, make it a giant cone. I love getting down to the bottom of the ice cream cone where you're eating a bite of ice cream and cone together, like those last few bites. Those are the best. No, it's not. And if your triangle needs to be extended a little bit just to make it even on both sides. And there we go. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we're just doing our upside down triangle, and there forms our ice cream cone. It is as easy as that. Okay, so then as we're drawing our ice cream scoops, keep in mind they're basically like circles, really simple shapes here. And when I do mine, I start big and then I go little, because if you think about stacking things, it's always easier to stack bigger things at the bottom than trying to put bigger things at the top. So if it's smaller at the top, it's less likely to fall down, thus you spilling your ice cream, which would be really sad. So we're drawing a big circle. This is going to be our biggest scoop yet. All right, biggest scoop. And it's kind of just the top of a circle. And I stop at the bottom. You can extend it beyond the cone if that makes it easier for you to just draw a full circle like that. And then we kind of add the little squiggly lines to show like our ice cream is, it's not just a perfect ball, because you know ice cream kind of starts to melt a little bit. It gets to that perfect consistency where it's not too hard, not too soft. And so it kind of almost looks like the top of like a jellyfish too. But just do these little squiggles. Your squiggles can look however you want. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start it. So, hi friends, if you're just joining us on Instagram, we just started on Instagram. We're painting ice cream today. All right, so I just erased the part where the cone was showing because our ice cream's kind of spilling over the cone a little bit. Just enough, not too much.
I want my next ice cream cone to be that size, like life size.
Yeah,
That.
look at that. It would be like,
It's like the size of a basketball.
yep. This would be like a whole lunch worth of ice cream. Okay, so this next circle on top of this one, or our next ice cream scoop, is going to be slightly smaller. So just don't do it as big, but we can just do another circle. It's really easy shapes here. So it's just a little smaller. And then, like I said, we're just going to keep getting smaller and smaller. And then we do our little squigglies at the bottom of it. And we're going to paint over all our pencil too, so I probably won't go back and erase all my pencil lines because I'll just paint over it. That's the beauty of paint. It covers everything. All right, and then the next circle is a little smaller. Make sure I have enough. How many scoops at 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so in my example, I have four scoops of ice cream, which is a lot of ice cream. So we're in luck today, friends. If you are an ice cream fan, you get 4 scoops of ice cream today with the extra little whipped cream, whipped cream, right? Ready Whip, whatever you want to use on top. All right, this is our last scoop. So it's the smallest. And then we do our little squigglies. Okay, and then on top of that, we have our little swirl, and this is basically just kind of like a lumpy little shape. It can look however you want, and then I kind of do a diagonal line down the middle of it to show that it is like layered, you know, like when it comes out and it kind of like swirls a little bit. And then we'll stick a cherry on top, or whatever topping you want on top. You could put a candy bar on top. You could do anything you want, but I'm going to do a little cherry. I like the way it looks, and I love a little cherry to start out with if you're starting from the top when you're eating. And that is pretty much it for sketching. So now we get to get into the fun part, which is our paints. So as you can see in front of you, even though you only have red, blue, and yellow as your main colors, we can make any color we want just from those colors. And then also with a little white, because the white will give it this pastel look, like it lightens everything up. Or, as you know, what we're going to start with, if we add white to red, we get pink. So that's what we're gonna start with. We're gonna start with strawberry. But you can make yours any flavor you want. I'm just gonna start with strawberry, but if you wanna make any flavor, you can. If you wanna make a Superman ice cream with red and blue, you can do that. But as for me, I'm gonna get a scoop of white. I like to do the white first so I don't get red paint in my white. So start with white and get a little scoop of red. Don't need a lot because the red is a lot more of a powerful color than white. So we need mostly white, and we mix it up and we get pink. Guess we could have started with our cone too, but I was just really ready to get into this pink color. Going in with the strawberry. Okay, so when your red and white are nice and mixed up, we'll go ahead and start with the pink. We're starting with this one. But we get to add sprinkles too, so don't worry. And we're just covering this whole giant scoop. Okay, we kind of drag our brush along. And we're starting with strawberry, even though the most popular ice cream flavor is actually vanilla. But I thought that just painting with just white paint to make vanilla didn't look as fun, so we're starting with pink.
Vanilla is my personal favorite.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like it's the
Brush is
chameleon
hard.
of ice cream flavors, you know? You can put caramel on it, you can put chocolate on it.
Yeah, vanilla can be fun when you add all the extra stuff. Like, I love a good vanilla with a chocolate syrup on it. That would be good. But then it's kind of chocolate, I guess.
When I was a kid, my favorite thing to do was vanilla ice cream, and I'd get that strawberry powdered quick stuff that, you know, they make strawberry milk out of. I
Oh,
don't know if you ever saw that.
yeah.
And I'd put that on there and then mix it up, and it was delicious.
I love the hard shell, like where it's like the chocolate syrup, but then it like hardens over it.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
It's like an ice cream adventure.
Yeah, I love that. But sometimes vanilla is nice when you're just looking for something just kind of simple. Vanilla gets a bad rep nowadays, I feel like, but can't go wrong with vanilla, especially like a true vanilla. But I love this strawberry color. This pink color is awesome.
Brooke, do you know how tall the tallest ice cream cone recorded is?
How tall is the tallest ice cream cone recorded? Let me guess. 50 feet.
Well, that's a pretty good guess, but no, it was 9 feet tall.
9 feet tall. Wow.
It was in Italy.
Wow. So that's almost like double the size of a kid, or the height of a kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's taller than me.
Yeah, that's very tall. I don't know, how do they make an ice cream cone that big? 9 feet. Wow.
I imagine it's probably in a really cold room.
Wow.
Otherwise, it'd be a race against time.
Yeah, we'd have to eat it before it melts, especially, I guess it's a good thing it wasn't in Florida, because our ice cream probably melts really fast in Florida because it's hot here.
I don't know. I feel like that'd be a challenge I'd be willing to lose. Oh, yeah, 3 meters. I'm sorry, I correct myself. It was 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall. Wow. That's a little less than 2 of me. Okay. Let me give a little extra coat on here. Get all of the pink. Just like it to where it's got no white showing through. Okay. So while our pink dries, actually I'll go back to the cone before we add the sprinkles, just because sometimes when you add paint on top of wet paint, it mixes together rather than putting our sprinkles on top. So rather than having our sprinkles mix into it, we want to wait for it to dry just a little bit. So we will make our cone color, which we'll start with a little white again, just a little bit. Don't use all your white. And we'll take some yellow and a little brown and a little red. And we'll mix it up until we get kind of this like light brown tan color. Red is the secret ingredient. Kind of brings it to life. And I'm even mixing a little bit of my pink in here. It's kind of nice.
Wow,
Mix it up.
Here's one for you. The world record ice cream scoop. Guess how much it weighed?
How big was the world record of an ice cream scoop? How much did it weigh? 100 pounds.
100 pounds. That's a big ice cream scoop. But no, it was 3,010 pounds.
What?
That is a
No.
ton and a half.
What?
That is-
3,000 pounds?
3,000 pounds was set in Wisconsin in June of 2014.
Oh, that makes sense. It was in Wisconsin because it's kind of like a dairy state.
I wonder if they use like a backhoe to scoop it. I mean, is that fair?
Wow, that's crazy. But actually, the state that makes the most ice cream is California.
Really?
But the state where people eat the most ice cream is Nebraska.
Wow.
Yep.
If you thought the 3,000 pound ice cream scoop was big, guess what the largest ice cream cake weighed?
Oh, ice cream cake's heavy because it's like cake and ice cream, and the ice cream's pretty compact.
This one's going to blow your mind.
Okay. All right, so it's got to be heavier than the ice cream scoop. The ice cream cake weighs more than the ice cream scoop, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 5,000 pounds.
Way higher.
10,000 pounds.
The world record was made by a Dairy Queen in Toronto in 2011. It was 22,333 pounds.
How? That's like the size. That's like enough ice cream to fill up like the whole building, probably. Where do they make this?
Dairy Queen. I don't
Dairy
know.
Queen.
But you know, Dairy Queen's ice cream is pretty thick. That's the one they advertise. I think you can
Turn it upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really went there that much as a kid, but someone was just telling me the other day that when they hand it to you, they turn it upside down to show you that it's so thick it won't come out.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's ever happened though where it wasn't made properly and then it just spilled everywhere.
That would be fun.
And then you just have ice cream all over. It's not the worst problem, but it does get a little sticky. All the sugar in it.
Yeah, that's a lot of sugar.
Okay. So now we got our cone pretty covered. I'm just filling in this extra white space, or it's not white, but you can just kind of see where the canvas is still showing through. So I'm just giving it a little extra layer. All right. So we'll rinse out our brush and move on to our next flavor. The next flavor I chose to do is mint chocolate chip. If you don't like mint chocolate chip, you can do anything else you want. The third most popular ice cream flavor after vanilla and chocolate is actually cookies and cream. You could do that. You could do chocolate chip cookie dough, which would be white with some light brown chunks, maybe kind of the color of our cone. If you have leftover cone color, that could be like cookie chunks or cookie dough chunks. But for me, I'm going to be making this pretty pastel green color for my mint chocolate chip. So again, I'm going to take my white And this time I'm going to mix yellow and blue in it because yellow and blue make green.
Chocolate chip cookie dough is my favorite flavor of ice cream.
Chocolate chip cookie dough is so good. Kind of the best of both worlds. You're getting ice cream and cookies.
That's right.
Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more white to this because I like it to look really light. I don't want it to be too green. I don't want it to be like slime green, even though slime is fun. I know you guys love slime. That seems pretty nice. So I'm going to go with this. And we are on to our next scoop. Oh yeah, mint chocolate chip. Or it could even be like pistachio, but I don't think a lot of kids really love pistachio. I don't think it's...
Because they haven't been introduced to it yet.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of a flavor I feel like you like when you get older. One of those. Okay. Ooh yeah. But I'm curious to see what kind of flavors of ice cream you guys are making. If you're doing what I'm doing with the strawberry and mint chocolate chip, or if you're creating your own flavors, inventing your own flavors, or painting your favorite flavor. We can't wait to see what kind of ice cream you make. All right, grab the smaller brush. Okay. Make sure you guys can see it. Try to stand away. Okay, getting all our little, if your paint drips a little, it's okay. It'll kind of look like the ice cream is melting a little bit, kind of dripping down. That would look kind of cool. All right. Got all our green down for our mint ice cream.
Brooke, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say there was somebody was asking where these videos are going to be available afterwards in case you don't have time to finish the project, in case you have somewhere to be or some pressing appointments. They will all be on the playlist on our YouTube channel. There's a live stream playlist on the YouTube channel.
So yeah, if you can't finish your art project right now, you can go to our YouTube channel. There's a playlist with all of our live shows with all kinds of art tutorials. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/artwithaheart1, like the number 1.
Until we get so many subscribers that we can change the name. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. I think it's also on Instagram saved too, isn't it? Or
yeah, it'll be on Instagram as well.
All right.
Kind of missed the beginning, but
That's
it's
all
okay.
right.
Okay, so the next flavor, it's kind of a vanilla. It's kind of like, could be like lemon or banana. It's like this really pale yellow, almost like my shirt. So for that one, I'll use a lot of white and then just a little bit of yellow. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix that up right here. It's kind of like our vanilla, but then as you can see, we can add a lot of fun sprinkles. We can add some rainbow sprinkles. They can be all pink sprinkles. They can be all blue sprinkles. Whatever you want. Okay, now I got my kind of pale yellow color. Vanilla is like not purely white. It kind of has a little tint to it. So here we go. We're just painting it on there. French vanilla, yeah. Yeah, I like that. All right. Yeah, that one looks refreshing for some reason. Okay.
Do they make banana ice cream? Is that a thing?
Hey! Aw, it's so good to see you. Yeah, hold on one second. Oh, you're good. Oh, I was just thinking about you.
Oh, it was good to see you.
Oh, so good to see
Wow, wait 1 minute, folks, while we pause for the station identification.
Okay, so next we're gonna do this fun purple color. I'm not sure what type of ice cream is purple, but I really like purple and it looks nice with yellow. So, but if you wanna do a different ice cream flavor, you can.
They make grape ice cream? I don't know. I've never heard of grape ice cream.
Oh yeah, it could be. Although I'm not the biggest grape fan, but I love grapes. Not grape flavor, but
Yeah.
I love purple. I love light purple, like this lavender color. So it could be lavender ice cream.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Sounds delish.
All right, so to make the purple, I'm using white and red and blue. So depending on how much red or blue you use, is kind of the shade of purple. So using a little bit more extra red kind of gives it like a pinkish tone, but then when I add a little bit more blue, I'm getting more into this shade that I have here, kind of more of the lavender. So almost like equal parts red and blue. And then the white helps to lighten it up. Okay. Oh, we are at the final scoop of ice cream here. Our ice cream tower is we almost have all our base colors down, and then we'll do all the fun toppings and sprinkles. Make it a lot more fun and colorful.
I feel like I'm going to need ice cream after work today.
I know,
After watching
everyone's gonna
this.
need ice cream. And there's a lot of different types of ice cream. You can go get some frozen yogurt, some gelato, some custard. Or if you go to Rita's, you can get Italian ice. If you go to Witt's today, the ice cream of the day is actually white chocolate raspberry.
I think any of those things that you mentioned sound like great options.
Yep, there's a lot of good ice cream. I know especially at the beach, there's a lot of good ice cream options.
I was a big sherbet fan as a kid, too.
You like sherbet, really?
Yeah, does that surprise you?
I don't know. Sherbet has its time and place. It's just like if you're really wanting ice cream, I feel like sherbet is so different in a way.
I don't know.
But it's nice. It's very light and refreshing. You know, like in the middle of a hot day, sometimes ice cream is like can be a little. If you're looking for something a little bit more light and icy, sherbet's a good choice.
Yeah.
Sherbet's a really pretty color. That would be, if you guys wanted to make a sherbet color, you could use white and orange, and then yellow and red to make orange. That would be pretty. Nice, like pastel orange color. That'd be a good addition.
I love that. Like the creamsicle flavor type
Yeah,
thing.
like creamsicles. Oh, I used to love those.
Me too.
Okay.
I say used to only because I haven't had one in a long time, but I'm sure if I had one today, I would still love it just as much.
Yeah. Yeah, we only say used to because as you get older, you have to eat a little less ice cream. It's one of the not fun parts of getting older. So You guys should just enjoy being a kid.
Enjoy
Don't try to
life.
grow up too fast because that means less ice cream.
That's right. That's a great reason.
Stay a kid forever. Eat all the ice cream.
Eat all the ice cream. Metabolize
Especially
all
after
the
you
ice
eat your vegetables. Ice cream tastes better after you eat vegetables.
cream.
It's scientifically proven, actually.
Just for the record, we are not qualified to be giving any nutritional advice here at Art with the Heart and Healthcare.
Yeah, next month is vegetable month. Even though July is actually National Ice Cream Month.
Is it really?
Yeah. So for our little whipped cream topping, I'm using mostly white, but then I'm kind of using a touch of that really pretty vanilla color. It's a lot less yellow than the vanilla, but I like to give it a little hint of that so you can see it, so it's not just plain white. Unless you do a background and then you can kind of fill in your negative space, then the positive space will show through, which is basically what this is, but that may be a lesson for another day. All right. Oh yeah, and then our cherry. So for that, you can use just your red. Just go in with the red. Cherries, all red. You can't see mine too well because it's kind of hiding up under our easel here, but the red will definitely stand out, I think. And that's just a circle, super easy. Just a red circle, almost like a clown nose. And then our cherry stem is green. And do you guys remember how we made green? Take some yellow and red. Oh, sorry. Yellow and blue. I was
Did you
still
say
thinking
purple?
about that sherbet with the yellow and red. I know I'm really wishing I had it. I'm going to have to add an extra scoop just to put some sherbet on there. Actually, would be pretty. Okay. Yellow and blue, friends, for our green stem. It's okay. We got this. We're getting there together. All right.
Is that thing on top getting in your way?
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, got a big old cherry stem up top. So there we go. Now we're gonna get into the fun part with some sprinkles.
Yay, sprinkles are the best.
Yay, sprinkles. Okay. So for this one, I have a nice variety of sprinkles. They're kind of like some long ones, some round ones, some teeny tiny ones. So I like those like long sprinkles that are some places actually make their sprinkles from scratch. They're so good. Like Mayday. Those are really good sprinkles. I'm not sure what they're made out of, but they're so good.
Sugar, probably.
Yeah,
No
wonder.
It's just sugar.
So your sprinkles can be any color you want. This one I kind of did the whole spectrum of colors. Red, yellow, orange. Here's our chance to put some orange on there. Green and blue. So just start adding your sprinkles. This part you can't mess up because you can never have too many sprinkles, and they don't have to be even. They can just be whatever you want. Or you can add other toppings too. You want to add some cookie crumbles or fudge. What are some other ice cream toppings? Gummy bears. Those little like gumdrops. That's kind of old school, I guess, but any toppings you want.
Do you know how much ice cream is consumed worldwide every year?
Worldwide every year. 1 million pints.
Well, I can't say no because I don't know what pints to gallons transfers to.
You have to sing the pints to gallons song.
I
to
should have
figure it
asked
out.
you, do you know how many gallons of ice cream are consumed worldwide?
How many
every year?
gallons? Okay.
3.3 billion with
Billion?
a B.
Oh Oh no, my gosh.
Billion gallons of ice cream, 3.3.
Yeah, I also learned that at any given time, 98% of Americans have ice cream in their freezer.
3.3 billion gallons of ice cream is enough to
But 3.3 billion gallons.
gallons. It's enough to fill up over 5,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Oh.
I want to go swimming in a pool full of ice cream.
Oh, wow. You might freeze.
That's a good
You
point.
might get hypothermia.
I'll just dive in face first with my mouth open.
You can add blue sprinkles.
Sounds like a terrible
I kind of like
idea.
to add a little white to my blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think swimming in chocolate syrup would be better. Like better temperature, easier consistency. I think it would be a better strategy.
As long as somebody ties a rope to your waist, just in case you can't swim back up to the surface.
All right, I'm making some light blue sprinkles. They're like a little skinnier than the red ones. Just I like to give a little size and shape variation. Just makes things look a little bit more fun and interesting. This part is really fun, just fitting all the little sprinkles in. Okay. And then I'll add some, we're gonna make our orange, our sherbet sprinkles, creamsicles sprinkles with our yellow and red and white. Well, don't necessarily need white, but I like to just add white to stuff because I love the pastels. Pastel is basically just like a really light shade of a color. And we'll just go bump, getting some circle sprinkles. You can't see them super well from over there, so I won't do too many of these.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of blending in. They look tasty. They almost look like, actually they kind of look like cookie dough bites. Ooh, so I'm gonna call them that. Yeah, these are cookie dough bites now. Could even add some brown to them to make like little chocolate chunks. I'm gonna do that. Chocolate chunks in my cookie dough bites. That sounds yummy.
You know, we're all going to have to eat ice cream later today, I think.
Yeah. When you have a craving for ice cream later, you know who to thank. It's me.
We'll start calling you Brookie Wonka.
Well, actually, Brookie, I
Brookie
don't know if you
Wonka
guys
and
have ever
ice
had a
cream factory.
Brookie, but it's actually a brownie and a cookie, and that was named after me. Fun fact. It's the fact of the day. All right, so I'm gonna go back
It's
in
a fact.
with
Science.
it is a fact, yeah. You can Google it. We're gonna go in with some more of our some green sprinkles, just so we're getting every color of the rainbow. This one is really fun. I love that it's such a big scoop that there's a lot of room for toppings. And it's a good thing we're not at a frozen yogurt restaurant, because then we'd have to pay for the weight of each topping. But today, toppings are free. So go wild. All the toppings you want. Here we go. Okay, what color next? We did blue, red, yellow, green. Oh yeah, we'll do some more yellow. We'll use some of our yellow that we made for the vanilla-esque. Ooh. Ooh, that was big. Oof. There we go. Oh, those are fun. They really pop. This will probably be the last color I do on this. Maybe I'll do little tiny purples. actually, and then that'll probably be it for this one. Well, this turned into a giant sprinkle, but that's okay. All right, and then I'll put a little bit of my purple on there, and that'll be the last sprinkle color for our strawberry ice cream. Bonk, 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 bonk. Okay. Oh, that's super fun. Okay, next we're gonna paint the chocolate chips for our mint chocolate chip. So I kind of made these, they're almost like little mini chocolate bars. They're like thicker, and they're basically like rectangles, but you can just drag your brush. You don't have to worry about drawing a rectangle. You can just put your brush down and drag it, especially if you have the flat edge brush. Boom, boom. Make this really chocolatey. Those chocolate chunks are the best part. Here we go.
Some of the paintings are already starting to come in through the text messages. They look really good.
Aw, that's awesome.
This one titled "Raining Chocolate Chips" is pretty beautiful.
Raining chocolate chips. I want to
Yeah.
see.
I don't want to get in your shot here, but
Oh, wow. I love your raining chocolate chips. And that person dared to be bold. They put their biggest scoop on top.
and look at this one.
They
right
are
here.
not afraid of gravity.
I think this is another one that came from the same room. Raining chocolate
Oh,
chips.
wow. I love all the chocolate chips in the background. That's so fun. I love that. If you want to put all your toppings all over the background with your extra colors, that's a great idea. It's kind of like all the toppings are being just sprinkled all over on top. That's awesome. Good work. Cinda, if you are following along on YouTube, can you put comments
Yes, you
or
can.
picture comments on YouTube?
I don't think you can put
Maybe not.
picture comments.
Okay, never mind.
But if you do have pictures, you want to send them to our social media page.
Yeah.
Uh,
Send us your pictures of your
our
art.
social media
We'll come around and
coordinator-
take pictures too.
Yeah, and our social
Yeah.
media coordinator makes sure she checks it after she's done broadcasting the live stream.
Yep. Okay, what's next? All right, some more sprinkles. So we can use some of the same colors we used on our first set of sprinkles, which is nice. So we can just go boom, boom, boom. Doing these are kind of, these are gonna be circle sprinkles just to keep it fun and fresh.
Brooke, this is a really well-engineered ice cream cone. You might have missed your calling.
Oh, I should have been a
Ice cream scooper?
ice creamer, ice cream scooper, ice cream,
Did you ever do that as a kid?
what?
Like work in an ice cream shop or anything?
No.
Probably not. No.
Nope. No. But what did they say? If you work at, what was it, Baskin Robbins, you get like 3 free pints a week or something.
That's right. We're going to find somebody that works at Baskin Robbins to make
Or
friends
Ben and
with.
Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's.
Oh,
to
yeah.
make friends. Is there like a Ben and Jerry's? How does that work? It's like a Ben and Jerry's
Headquarters.
HQ here in Jacksonville?
Might have to move out of Jacksonville to go do that.
That'd be great.
Follow
answer.
the ice cream. Don't follow your heart. Follow the ice cream.
That'd be a great answer to give somebody and say, what brought you to so-and-so? Came here to be close to the Ben and Jerry's factory.
Came here for free ice cream.
That's right.
And I wonder if you get to taste test, because Ben and Jerry's comes out with all those crazy flavors. I wonder if you get to like taste them.
I feel like that sounds like a more fun job than it
Like
really is.
a Cool Ranch Dorito ice cream.
Ugh. Do you like Cool Ranch Doritos?
No, I was just thinking of the craziest ice cream flavor I could imagine.
That's pretty crazy. It's a
Yeah.
pretty crazy flavor. I don't know. in concept, it sounds fun to be an ice cream food tester, but you also test all the things that aren't good too. So
Oh yeah.
I feel like, once it's a job, is it really fun anymore?
What if you if you were using jelly beans as your topping and you didn't know if it was like some trick jelly beans, like the kinds that smell like
Oh God, no! I can't even take those.
or taste like garbage or something, and then you have to be willing to take that risk. Would you be willing to take the risk for some jelly beans?
Just thinking about that jelly bean game makes me
I just
uncomfortable.
looked up the weirdest flavors of ice cream. in the
Oh,
United
that's
States.
awesome. Okay,
Oh, what are
weirdest
they? What are
flavors
the
of
weirdest
ice cream.
flavors? You don't have a mic, so just
That's okay. I can relate to you, and you can
holler
Yeah.
it up. Yeah.
relay it to
Oh.
our audience.
Yeah, I'll relay
So
it.
a place in New York has Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream.
Macaroni and cheese ice cream
Brooklyn, New York.
in New York. All right, guys, go to New York if you want mac and cheese ice
Sounds
cream.
fascinating.
Place in Texas has Cheetos Flamin' Hot ice cream.
See, I wasn't that far off with the Doritos.
Yeah.
Cheetos Flamin' Hot ice cream. That's kind of a good spicy and sweet combo, probably.
The same place in New York as the Kraft mac and cheese place has extra virgin olive oil ice cream.
Oh, that's what Chrissy was talking about, olive oil ice cream.
That sounds good.
A place in Maine has sweet avocado ice cream.
That sounds really good. Sweet avocado ice cream. You can actually make ice cream from avocados.
A place in Queens, New York has pink lemonade pop rocks ice cream.
Queens, New York, pink lemonade pop rocks ice cream.
Wait a
That
second.
sounds pretty good.
But does it have the pop rock effect? Is the question.
Let's see, it says with fizzing popping candies throughout.
Oh, it does. okay.
Wow. I'm surprised the ice cream doesn't like kind of counteract that or something.
How do pop rocks get triggered? I thought it was the
Yeah,
moisture.
exactly. So yeah, how does the ice cream not like? Maybe you can just hear it as you're holding it here.
We're gonna have to do some more research later on.
Yeah.
All right, this one is needs a little bit of explanation here, but a place in Delaware has Thanksgiving dinner ice cream.
Thanksgiving dinner ice cream,
Is
which is
egg yolk vanilla ice cream, studded with tomatoes, potatoes, green beans, topped off with hot sauce and granulated sugar.
I want to zoom in on the faces you're making right now.
I can't. That's a
So, all right, sorry. So it's Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanksgiving
ice cream?
dinner. Ugh. This is making me lose my appetite. Okay.
A place in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, Cleveland, Ohio. If you want your Thanksgiving dinner ice cream.
Oh, no, that's New York. Sorry, this is
Oh.
the next one.
Oh, we're on to the next one.
Vanilla
Moving
with
on.
Sweet sriracha sauce.
Oh, okay. Vanilla and sweet sriracha. That sounds good. I love the sweet sriracha from Chick-fil-A or whatever that is. So good. The French fries.
A place in Denver, Colorado has strawberry balsamic.
Okay.
Strawberry
Strawberry
balsamic.
balsamic. All right.
Oh, this one says multiple locations, so it must be a chain. It's a place called the Comfy Cow, and it's Granny's sweet potato casserole.
Oh my goodness. Sweet potato casserole ice cream from Granny's Kitchen.
No, that was Granny's sweet potato casserole is the name of the ice cream flavor from the Comfy Cow.
Comfy
Multiple
Cow.
locations. The next one there's three more
Awesome.
in Washington State, and it's Ghost Pepper Peppermint.
Oh wow. Ghost pepper peppermint.
That
Wow.
sounds like
Could never have
nuclear.
even imagined that in my wildest dreams.
Don't get that in your
Place
eye.
in North Dakota has dill pickle ice cream.
Dill pickle ice cream. That's wild. Oh, I bet somewhere has like some pumpkin spice.
And this one is in the true spirit of Idaho. Not served in a cone, served in a potato.
Ice cream served in a potato. My mind is blown.
And the last one is in both Massachusetts and Maine, two states known for their lobster.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Lobster ice cream.
Lobster
ice
ice cream in Maine. If you're going to do it in Maine. If you're going to eat lobster.
cream. I had no idea.
Wow. Or
But then-
Massachusetts.
Yeah, I had no idea they had lobster ice cream up there.
All right, we're going to need to cleanse our palate with some chocolate fudge ice cream topping syrup. whatever you call it, because I got to get the lobster ice cream out of my mind. That is, woof. But then again, you eat lobster with butter, and butter is kind of sweet. So, I mean, I guess it's not too out there.
That's, those are the 16 weirdest, according to Google.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so those were the weirdest ice cream flavors of all time. But I bet other people have just created their own stuff at home. Like this, this may not be too weird, but you know, like when you go to Wendy's and you get fries and then you dip them in the Frosty, that's actually pretty good. That's kind of like the same thing. Like the salty and sweet, it sounds weirder than it is. It's actually pretty good.
I've just had a message from one of our artists that says Hawaiian Punch actually originated as an ice cream topping.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Hawaiian Punch started, it was meant to be an ice cream topping, and then people liked it better as a drink.
Wow.
I would like it better as a drink too.
Unless it's like I don't know, like a Hawaiian Punch like icy, or like ice, what's that called? Like, not custard, but the, you know, like frozen ice. That would be pretty good, or a snow cone.
Yeah.
All right, we got our chocolate on here. It's looking like a little Pac-Man guy, kind of. All right. Oh yeah, chocolate.
That's that hard shell chocolate there.
Yes, it is the hard shell chocolate. Oh, yummy. I remember when I was growing up, my grandma would mush my ice cream for me. Like she actually invented soft serve ice cream because she would mush it up to the perfect consistency for me.
She invented that? Did she also
Yeah,
invent Brookies?
she invented it just for me. Yeah. Thank you, Meemaw. All right. Don't fact check me, please.
Was she also the one that invented Brookies?
Yep. Well, no, that was me.
Oh,
I invented that. All right. All right, just,
Runs in the family,
yeah. Yeah,
Very-
we're
very
just,
innovative.
this is
Yeah.
why I'm painting ice cream, 'cause I'm actually an ice cream inventor. Okay. Just a few more sprinkles, and then
100% facts here at the Art with the Heart healthcare live stream.
all right, little sprinkles on our top little whipped here. And then if you want to be like some of our friends here, you can put sprinkles all over the background. Whatever extra colors you have, feel free to fill in your background and just make it however you want. If you have any white left, you can take a little scoop of your white and make a little like reflection on the cherry to show it's a nice shiny cherry. Just a little like C comma type shape. And yeah, and then also we can go in with our extra brown and add some, the lines of the cone. So that's kind of like a checkerboard pattern. You just do diagonal lines one way and then diagonal lines the other way. So it's really easy to make a checkerboard pattern, in case you didn't know. We just do crisscross lines. And it almost looks like chocolate. Oh, I got a little chocolate in the background. Okay, that's all right. It's a chocolate bar now.
It's a chocolate chip hurricane.
It's a chocolate chip.
Raining chocolate chips
Raining
over there.
chocolate chips. Raining chocolate chips. Yeah, let me add a few more just to even it out, you know?
That's right. I ever tell you one of the most important lessons I learned in art school is if you make a mistake, you can just repeat it over and over again, and it looks like it fits right in.
Yeah, that's a good, happy accident. We're just repeating our mistakes and making it look like we meant to do that. I meant to drag my hand through the wet paint. Okay? Yeah, I'll add a few more too at the end. Okay, so now we are doing diagonal lines the opposite direction to create this, the checkerboard effect on the cone. All right. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna add a few more of my chocolate chips. You can add any other toppings you want on your background, or paint the whole thing blue as if someone is enjoying their ice cream on a nice summer day outside. You could add more ice cream. You could add more cherries. You could do anything you want. Whatever colors you have left over. Oh yeah, chocolate chips. So yeah, Keep it going however you want to do it. Your art is awesome, just like you're awesome. Thanks for tuning in. We'll come collect your supplies shortly and take a picture of your beautiful artwork. Bye from all your friends at Art with a Heart.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. If there were some requests about if you could watch it later on, the videos are all stored again on the live streams playlist on the YouTube channel or also on our Instagram page. Feel free to check them out at your leisure. Until then, have a wonderful summer and enjoy your ice cream.